Morning, y'all. It's a great day in the neighborhood. Got my trench coat on today. Brand new, still got the tag on it. Uh-oh. I think the phone mount just broke. Let me go get the spare tripod. One thing the military did do for me, made me learn the value of extra equipment. Oops, there we go. Never overestimate the value of buying two of things. When the scale breaks, buy two of them. When the tripod is finally falling down, the last time it can fall down without breaking the mount, buy two of them. Stuff's cheap enough. Well, stuff heretofore has been cheap enough that you could buy two of them. But now that we're going to be transitioning to made in US, a lot of that may change. Really sorry about this. I dropped the camera right as I was logging in. All right, I saw sparks, so I don't know if we just lost the electric or not. Nope, we gained it. All right. What's up, Grow Preston? How you doing? All right, let's see what we got going on here in chat. Anything good? It's a little early for some of my mods. They're on the West Coast. Oh, I was infantry, then I was artillery. Well, then I was armor for a little bit. Then I was artillery, and when I deployed, I was an MP. All right. We gotta make sure that front door is locked so we don't get ambushed. I'll be right back. All right, it's open. Sorry, but I'm wearing a trench coat. I didn't dress to wear a trench coat today, so if you get my drift, like most of my defenses are under the trench coat. All right, well, I can see right away that's not going to work without me being able to see y'all. Big shop here, lots of stuff. We're going to do the tactical alcove today. And then if we have, there we go. Then we're going to go down to the military surplus, and then we'll do the knives at the end because I haven't got any new knives. They won't be here tomorrow. All right, first up. This is a quick release plate carrier. This one is in medium to 2XL. This is by Vism. Pants, I think I only got medium regulars left right now in pants. I only have a couple plate carriers too. I have this one in green, and then I have a low vis by Vism called the Discreet. There we go. There's the green one. All right, so the Vism low vis plate carriers or Vism quick release, they have pull cords to release. You pull the top one, it releases the black clips on the bottom. You pull the bottom one, it releases the black clips on the top. This one's set up for medium to 2XL, so it should accept up to a large plate. Yeah, medium to 2XL, and it's in green. It does have some side molly, and you could probably put some soft armor in there, but they don't really look like they're tall enough for side plates. 102 on that. Take a look at the show notes. If you're new to us, we do a lot of discount codes on YouTube when we run shorts. So there's active YouTube and regular codes up in the show notes. Take a look. You can get 20% off probably with them. All right, we're going to put this LSR plate carrier up. Medium to 2XL in green. Don't forget to log those coupons in. And the reason I'm saying that is it's more convenient to log them in now while you're not bidding than it is to do so at checkout. All right, this is a 511 tack panel, 8 mag. This was a police trial issue, meaning they tried it out for training and stuff to see how it worked. And then a decision was made whether or not they wanted to buy it. Police unit here that was using them is M4s, so it would be NATO style mags. Does not hold any plate carriers or any plates. It's not a plate click. Oh, I don't know why I can't speak, y'all. Look. No, it doesn't look like it made it in under tack panel. Or it's spoken for. All right, anybody wants that 511 tack panel, I'll let it go for 55. This one's in black. It is used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AR magazines. I'll let that one go for 55. If anybody wants it, I'll have to create a listing. I don't have to wait on me. All right, the next one is a 511 vest. This is their load-bearing vest. Molly equipped. All right. Molly equipped. This one does not require the use of a pistol belt, but it does have points where you can attach a pistol belt via webbing or snaps. Can't sell mags on here. This one's a 511 tack vest. Also considered used. It was in the trial gear. 55. I have 2 of these. And I have plenty of black accoutrements to go along with it. $55. Don't forget, you can use the coupons on anything in our shop. We don't restrict you at all. I have 2 of these. You know if anybody wants them. All right. The high-speed gear stuff, you really kind of got to see on the rack. I can't hold that up as well and manipulate it and pay attention to the chat. All right. High-speed gear. Let me pull up all their stuff and see how we got it listed. Sometimes we have it under high. Sometimes we have it under HSG. All right. It's all under high speed now. Oh, man. My partner is so high speed. All right. High speed gear. Gen 2 extended pistol taco molly. That's what we'll start with. I do Frito, but right now I've been attacked by the anti-firearm gremlins, and I'm being forced onto the 2A friendly payment providers, which means I got to get a FFL. So we had to deactivate it. All the payment providers quit on us. All right, high-speed gear, Gen 2, extended pistol, taco molly. I know, isn't that the shit? And here, I didn't get here. I did not come here to preach today, but I'm going to anyway. I never asked to be forced onto a side. I never tried to pick a side. I'm obviously gun friendly because I believe all people should have the right to stand up to tyranny. And that comes in all forms, but that's another subject. But this financial warfare against each other is, what's up, Black Cat? It's making us pick a side. And I feel like the more they try to make people pick sides, like, I had to contemplate, do I do enough business in things that aren't firearms related to maybe make a transition or even have a website in that purview? And I was like, no, because that's not who I am. That's not what I want to do. So they're basically making me pick a side. They're going to make me get an FFL, even though I don't want to get an FFL and I don't want to deal in guns. I'm going to end up having to get one anyway, just so I can have a payment provider that processes my mags and ammunition. And this is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And it never matters until you're doing enough, and then all of a sudden it matters. All right, I'm done preaching. Sorry. Good morning, Black Cat. And good morning, Better Cat, if you're on. All right, high-speed gear, battle-proven tactical gear. This is actually good stuff. These will hold the larger mags. They were developed for the Colt 9 millimeters. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Duh, I didn't even think about that. I live in this world of whatnot where people engage with us in their off time, their limited time, or their leisure time, and sometimes their break time. So, I forget not everybody gets to have as much fun as I do. High speed gear Gen 2, extended pistol taco molly. This one's in multicam. And if it stays on here long enough for me to find a multicam plate carrier for myself, it will disappear very quickly because I believe it will hold a 33 round Glock perfectly. Hold on, let me go find one. Years ago, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring through the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he commenced to speak. He said, son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind my saying, I would say you're out of aces, and for one taste of your whiskey, I will give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. All right, sorry. Sometimes, since we don't sell mags on whatnot, we don't have them out all the time. All right, so that'll hold a 33 round Glock mag, no problem. And if you look at the balance point, it is going to pop out like a NATO. What I mean by that is if you don't do all your windings, it'll start leaning out. And that's how you know a lazy soldier. No, doesn't come with the mag. Sorry. All right, high-speed gear. Don't forget, put the coupons in so that when you do find something you want, they work when you go to checkout. 41 on that, and I've not been able to get it in tan or green yet. Yeah, the ship bag weave. Specifically for Glock, I probably have some Pierce grip extensions, some small inner parts for Gen 3s. I have various mag carriers. No holsters right now. Used to be able to send you to my website until this whole financial warfare thing between the credit card processors and the payment providers. And it all stems back from some tard bought a bunch of stuff on credit and then went and did something horrific. And because of that, those credit card processors were threatened to be, or credit card companies were threatened to be prosecuted in the lawsuits for the wrongful death. And then because of that, they limit where their people can spend their money. They even change their card types without them knowing that they put them into a different program. All right, so this is the high-speed gear Gen 2. Gen 5 Glock 45 and 9mm. The only thing I knowingly have for that would be the Ghost 3.5 pound trigger kit for Gens 1 through 5. All right, this is the high speed gear Gen 2 X2R Taco Molly. And this is a double Taco Molly. And the reason I used polymer instead of aluminum or steel mags to show you is because they have these swells on the bottom, which are thicker than the aluminum mags, and they have ridges on them outside of the area that interacts with the weapon that also makes it thicker. So I use those so that you would see what it's going to look like with the polymer mags in it. Of course, they are designed to work with both. I believe somebody tell me, am I correct in thinking USGI is a polymer mag now? It's been a long time since I've been in. $58 on these. Don't forget to register your coupons so that they work when you do get something. And high speed gear is, of course, made in USA and does have a lifetime guarantee. Not a problem, Randall. We'll be here. I do orders as well. So, like, if you see or hear a name of a brand on here that I'm already selling, I can probably get other items in their line. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to be every item in their line. I know with Vism, I can't get every item. I can only get about 60%. All right, next item is that same pouch, but in multicam. $58 on that, 10 seconds. Don't forget the coupons. Oh, no problem. This is a whole lot better than working for the government. I used to work for the government. Don't get me wrong. I worked in a great office, but I'm a lot happier now. I don't go blind intermittently throughout the day. Be dealing with people sometimes, and nice. Well, all right. Where's that? Utah? No. High speed gear double pistol taco. This is for single and double stack 9mm 40s. But then, oh, okay. Our big man's out there in Oregon right now. He probably ain't anywhere near you though. He's in Hermiston. Right now he's probably loading fuel cans in the back of the truck by hand. One thing I did not think this would work very well for was double stacks. Yeah, he's in the upper right of Oregon right now. So long way away from you. Lots of rough terrain in between. I didn't think it would work for double stack 45s. And the reason I say that is it may work for the steel mags, but it's not going to work for 10 mils and 45s in the Glock line. That would be so much expansion on that. You'd be pulling this through quite a bit to get that much space. And I wouldn't like that extra 3/8 I was going to have on each side if I did that. So I definitely decided I'm going to have to look to see if there's a bigger version of that for my AK and 10 mil kit. The Lopper and Chopper. Looking for a holster for Ruger SR40. Do you want nylon or leather? We'll go ahead and run this HSG double pistol carrier. $59 on that. Don't forget you can use the coupons in the show notes. Seeing the options. Okay. All right. Well, our most common is 1776 holsters. They're a mix of leather, something synthetics. They're usually in the $40 range. Then there's all the Blackhawk nylons nowadays. Like, I think they bought Uncle Mike's because they look a lot like the Uncle Mike's from back in the day. All those are usually around 20 to 25 bucks. And then there's a question of inside the waistband or outside the waistband. All right, Great Ghost Gear up next. This is their single mag 762 pouches. Outside carry full size iron. Single 762 mag pouches. 26 bucks on these. Great Ghost Gear also has some sort of a long guarantee. I can't remember what it is. I'm looking. I do not see made in China on here, so I'm assuming they're U.S. made. I don't see anything about the guarantee. But they are well-made stuff. We sold a lot of these in green and tan a while back. Okay. 26 on these. These will fit your big 308 mags, AR-10s, FNFALs, such as that. Then I have those in 5.56 triple mags as well. It's multicam and tan. I'm going to go look up that SR40 holster real quick. All right, a combination SR40. You'd be looking at the Blackhawk Serpa series, which is outside the waistband, comes with a paddle and a belt slide. Those are 50 bucks. And the double magazine carriers for those to match that and go on the other side would be 32 or 33, it looked like it, depending on which one I had to get for the finish. There's a couple different finishes. Oh, thanks for the tip, Eco. I appreciate it. Now, in leather, I'd have other options, and most of those are going to show SR9, but they should be the same frame size and magazine size. And when you get into leather, you're going to get into true leather. You're going to get a higher price point. You're going to be in the 60 and up range. All right. GGG. Is that how this is in here? It is. Triple mag panel 556 in Coyote. That's this one here. It's got the lightweight plastic mollies. Oh, wait a minute. There was something in there about another weapon, I think. Somebody asked about a Cobra or something. Oh, you got all three. Nice. Oh, there you go. There's your custom guy, Cobra Kydex. All right, GG&G triple mag panel 556 in Coyote, $45. And then we have it in multicam, but the multicam is substantially more. It's like 56. I had a competition Beretta 92. I liked it. I don't know who did it. It was done up like the Army's guns. It had the inserts and all that. What I didn't like about the Beretta was the Beretta 92s anyway. I haven't really messed with the others. It was so big for what it did. It was just so big for what it did. It only had 15 rounds. All right. Same one in multicam this time. All right. Multicam does get a premium. It's $5 more. Don't forget you can use the coupons. I don't put any limitations on people like that. There's a person at my front door. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Flamethrowers and machine guns. Hold on. I want to see this. I want to see if they dance. It's crazy. PX Storm and the APX. Storm was that carbine, wasn't it? That thing was pretty sweet. Took the Beretta 92 mags, I believe. All right, next up is the G Code Scorpions. This is another one where I made up my mind, but I actually really like them. They've got several different mounting configurations, and it's a mix of like a polymer, rubber coated. That one actually might be solid rubber, but this one's like polymer and then a rubber coating on the inside to give it resistance and friction. Um, and you can actually adjust it with the pull string the way you could the regular mollies. I don't know. It's just a really cool system, and they're stackable. So the next one could go on top of there, or you could mount two of them onto two things. I don't know. They're pretty cool. They are a bit pricey. These are the G code items. I'll bring those up next. Woo, woo. All right, there we go. I probably have enough stuff to build a whole kit. Somebody wants one. Where's my G code stuff? G code. Uh-oh. All right, G code Scorpion. All right, I've got it for pistols and I've got it for rifles. The one I showed you was a single stack rifle, and then we'll do the pistol one next. Same design, just a little smaller in the pistol variant. All right, and then the next one is their pistol variation. Does all the same things as what I talked about with the last one. It's just for a double stack 9mm. course, that would also hold 40s, you know. 45s, you might run into that same thing I noticed with the other ones, that the 10 millimeter and 45 mags, especially in the plastic line Glocks, are really large. Ooh, I got a single and a double in the tan. Nice. All right. I think this is an HSG. It sure looks like it. Just doesn't have the spandex on it. So does that one. All right, HSP pouch is what it says though. So it's probably someone else's version. Oh yeah, somebody else's version. All right. The double variant looks like it holds 9s and 40s. $58. It has standard Molly. Oh, actually, it's the lightweight Molly. This Molly doesn't hold as much moisture. It does matter if you're out in the rain. And add an extra 4 or 5 pounds or something and see how you feel about it afterwards. All right, next up is the single pistol mag pouch. It's probably in the 30s range. No, 26. All right. What? It says 26 on here. It says 37 in here. I'm thinking something's wrong. I'm guessing the 37's right, but I believe in honoring the deal. So here's the 26. $26. 9mm single stack. None of my pain. All right, got a Gray Ghost Gear small medical pouch. It's got 2 loops on this side, then an additional loop on top, so you can put double gauze or something in there. Get a tourniquet in the back or a 6-inch bandage. And there's a 4-inch bandage strap there. This is not tear out. And there's no pocket on that one, on that other side. Let me pull that up. That's the Gray Ghost Gear medical pouch in black. What's up, Anthony? Used to come up like this. Let's see. GGG Slim Medical Pouch in black. $47 on that one. Only backpacks I got in right now are first responder bags. I have them in woodland camo and red and black. Those are single strap over the shoulder designs. And then if you want military surplus, I have assault packs. I have a couple that are in very good conditions. Those would be very clean. And then the rest are in either good or good dirty condition. They look like this. Ugh. Well, that one's got pouches on it that don't come with it, but that's the assault pack in the center. Those are 35, I think. And then the first responder bags that I showed you in the corner, they're like 43. Only lonely. No problem. I normally have more than that. I'm not. We've been recovering from this fuel can buy. They're so expensive. And Big Man's gone for 8 days, so to go get them. So we slowed down a little bit. All right, GG&G Slim Medical Pouch is up. Here's a GG&G tourniquet carrier. Next item up in that blob. GG&G tourniquet pouch, $30. Don't forget you can use the coupons that are in the show notes. Go ahead and log those in before you make any purchases. I'm too old for that anymore. I'll give myself a headache or a concussion. What's up, Stacey? Oh! I should just do Wise Man's Dance Along in the mornings. That's Mr. Fried. All them stay-at-home dads could be working on their dad's bods, learning new dance moves in the living room while their younger children laugh at them and their older children shirk away. All right, this is the Cold Tack magazine bag. Got thick padding in it. It is ripstop, so if you get one that's forming a sharp edge and it cuts into it, it's not going to chew it all up. $49 on these. Yes, I know they're expensive, but they're made in U.S. That's the signature of the person that put this thing together. Do hostage. Y'all know what he's saying? Do hostage. Do hostage. This is a drop leg holster by Bism. He's saying you hate me. You hate me to say. You hate me to say that I will not obey. NC Star Vism Universal Adjustable Drop Leg Holster. Now this one's in Woodland, and it does have space in there. If you had a slimline laser or a slimline light, it might work, but a bigger Streamlight TLR1 or 2 is not gonna fit in there. All right, it does have a extra mag carrier. Comes with. I've never seen them come with two of these before. Like even my Blackhawk back in the day only came with one big solid one. But there might be some advantage to that. In that ripping and tearing, if one were to give way, the other one might not necessarily have been compromised. I don't know. Just something that I noticed. All right, $18 on these. I have two of them out of the package, and then this one. Don't forget, you can use the coupons on anything in our store. We're not particular. You want to buy that giant UST tent and use a 25% off coupon? You go right ahead. All right, next up is going to be a Molly holster. Now, this one is set up to be adjustable for larger lights. The way it's done is you unthread through those panels. And I believe they are accessed via Velcro. Yeah. You unthread those to the shape that you need to hold your lights or laser system. Made for Molly. Goes right on the vest or on a drop leg panel. Let me try to find that one because I'm not sure what that one's even called. And Big Man is in Oregon. So I cannot get him to help me. I'm limited in my capabilities. All right. It should be Molly holster. There it is, ambidextrous modular Molly pistol holster. There we go. 27 bucks on those. Only have one of those. This is the last one. They did not stick around long, especially when I had the vest. Probably won't have any vest until later this week. And they come to. Where's the other? He must have sold that one. All right. All right. Who out there's got a short-barreled shotgun and any other weapon, or one of those stubby Mossberg shockwaves, or one of the Remington hickeys? I don't remember what the Remington's called. All right. I've got stubby shotgun carriers for said weaponry. All right. This is even a bedpost hanger if you got the good type your wife can tie you up to. Hold your shorty shotgun, or flop it out like that and it actually holds an 18-inch shotgun as well. Like a pistol grip jump, like the Mossberg Persuader or whatever the Remington equivalent would be. You fold that out, that's how you'd hold those. Otherwise, it's made for a Mossberg Shockwave or the Remington Little Shorty. It's got Molly on both sides, which I thought was like a $6 ad. Yeah, they didn't have to put Molly on both sides, but they did. They did it for you. All right, I got that in green. We'll run the green, and I also have it in Chevrolet Interior Gray. They call it Urban. I call it Chevrolet Interior. This one's green, though. You'll be getting a green one, new in the package. It looks like I have 2 of these left. Yeah. You know he ain't gonna die. All right, next one is in the Next one is in the Urban Gray, or what I call Chevy Interior. Yeah, Chevy Interior Gray. 21 bucks on that jump. Get you some light on it so you can see it. All right. Next up is the low vis plate carrier. Now, this is a Vism variant. I thought it was a good round. All right. It looks like it will hold an extra large plate. But let me pull the cummerbund down and we'll find out. Yeah. Yeah, that should hold an extra large plate. Hold on, I got one around here somewhere. This one's only a 10 by 12, and I don't know where the ceramic ones are. Oh, yeah. 10 by 12, no problem. Hold on. Let me go see if I can find that ceramic plate. All right. This one's old. I wonder if this one was mine. 12 of 04. No, I don't think it was. I think I had mine before 12 of 04. All right. Will it fit an extra large is the question we're trying to answer here. It will not fit an extra large plate. All right. So these, at least not in ceramic. They might fit them in steel. The ceramic's much thicker. So this is a Visum low vis. It's meant to be worn under clothing or not be as obtrusive as an assault vest, which would have patches and stuff all over it, and or excuse me, molly all over it and pouches all over it. Low vis vest by Visum. A little more material on them than there is on the Blackhawk version, but something tells me there's going to be a staunch difference in price. Yeah, these are only $30. The Blackhawk version of this is 59. So, yeah, a lot better deal. This is for 2XL plus people. So the material size that it can encompass while using the cummerbund to its minimum effectiveness is not yet determined, but it's 2XL plus. So if you're a medium, this is going to be way too big for you. If you're a large, it's going to be way too big for you. But if you're a 2XL up to probably a 3 or close to a 4, you'll still be able to employ it, and the plates will still do what they're supposed to do. Speaking of which, pay attention to our YouTube channel. We should be we're going to be shooting a set of Visum, or a front panel of a Visum soft armor soon. We should be doing that next Sunday. And once we do that, and we determine how many rounds it takes to go through, if we can get it to go through, we're going to shoot it with its maximum rating multiple times and see what happens. And if it keeps holding up, then I'll start selling them. When I start selling armor again, though, I'm not even going to communicate with the people that order that know they can't have it. I'm just going to cancel it. Because that's why we were having so many problems before. Every time it was getting sold, it was to a place that couldn't have it. All right, Blackhawk double AR-15 magazine pouches. These are in black. They would go fine on the 511 vest. They are Molly. I've got it for AR-15 and I've got it for AR-10 in the double mag variant. I also have the AK-47, which is an older design with big flop over flaps. I have one set of LBV suspenders, load bearing harness, I should say, suspenders for Blackhawk. I also have an IFAC and a small IFAC. I have the Strike multi-purpose pouch. That's a good turnout for like extra gauze, extra bandages, things like that. Of course, I have multicam and ACU surplus. We'll go over that shortly. I got a couple Blackhawk M4 pouches in. Actually, I think I bought those to go on one of my rigs that doesn't have AR pouches on it. It's got AK pouches on it. It's like we got one balaclava there, got all balled up in there. I had a double 1911 mag pouch from Blackhawk, probably in the 32 range. We got a double stack in tan, single stack in black matte. And I've got Visum pouches, which are much more economical. These are 3 mag Visum pouches for AR-15s. These are like $12. I've got double AR and double pistol together in one set, $12. I've got a single AR magazine pouch, $9. Triple pistol magazine pouch by Visum, I think is $9. This is a belt holster that can be done in either vertical or horizontal carry. The horizontal doesn't go through the back. I don't know if I'd trust it with anything weighty on horizontal, but vertical it would work fine like every other holster. That one's only like $14. This is a large utility dump pouch for magazines and other non-disposable items you have to put away quickly. Those are $12. First responder bags, one of our favorites. We carry them all the time, usually in multiple colors, but I'm telling you, this fuel can buy has really messed up our rhythm. Speaking of which, if you have a diesel truck or diesel equipment and you want military fuel cans, as soon as we figure out what the shipping stuff is, the shipping limitation's going to be on them, we will get them listed or we'll get them on the website right away. All right, this is the first responders bag. It's set up so that while you're utilizing it, the stuff's not falling out of it. It's kind of like a small igloo cooler, size. And as you pull the things out and strip things away from the kits, it doesn't necessarily have to be rolling all over the ground. Gives you a couple 9mm magazine holders on each side, which would be also handy for other things that are the size of magazines, like flashlights or various small non-UV issue medical products, things that the sun wouldn't affect. Only have that one in woodland and in red and black right now. Red and black's a cool contrast. That'd be great if you have a remote work site. And, people aren't really sure where everything is all the time. So if you can point to that in that color and that design and say, hey, that's the med bag. So when that tree falls on your buddy, this is what you got to go get to plug up those holes. So we can get them to the doctor. And the one on the bottom is $39. And I don't know why the other one's not showing up. It's in there. It's probably called something else. There it is. First responder bag in woodland. Woodland is $43. Red and black is $39. Don't forget, you can use your coupons. We're going to run the woodland first, then we'll run the red and black. Anybody got any requests? Anybody look through the shop at all at anything they want? All right, last thing on that shelf is the black range bag. I forget what this cloud defensive thing is. I wouldn't know how to look it up. Can't remember what it's called. Oh, ammo transport bag. All right, we'll do that one next. All right, so the Visum range bag, you get 3 outer pockets plus the expanding mesh. 3 outer pockets plus the expanding mesh. And then on the inside, you also get 3 inner pockets that correspond with the stitching on the outside. And then you get 2 on the ends. 1 on each end down here. It's like a rubberized nylon. It's got a hard piece in the bottom, like a thin rigid board, And I almost fell down and go boom. All right, $18 on that one. And the last one on the bags range was the padded ammo bag from Cloud Defensive. 2 major slots in there. Plus you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magazine slots up top. The large space does correspond to where it goes in there, so that is thought out. That's the Cloud Defensive ammo and range bag. used to sell flashlights by them. I wonder if I ordered this by accident. 46 bucks. 10 seconds on that one. That's the Cloud Defensive Ammo Transport Bag in Coyote Town. All right, next up is sights. I got Imbus sights. It looks like I've got one in gray, one rear sight in gray. And then I have a couple sets of black front and rear. I have one set of Coyote front and rear. And then I have one Imbus Pro LR. This one's like 114. This one's 38. That one's 54, 54, 54, 38. 45-degree offset by NC Star. This is actually very economically priced. Like 14 bucks. They are all metal. All metal. I want to say they're 14 bucks. GG&G tactical sling mount. This is replaces your current end plate. I can't remember how much they were. I saw them earlier too. This is a really cool accent piece. It's a slightly the only speed loaders I have would be, I might have some Glock variants around here. The Glock 43s. I have ones for Glock 9mm and then 1045. All right, here's an extended magazine release in anodized olive drab. So if anybody's doing an olive drab build, these things are really neat. That's the extended portion of it. Looks like it just screws on. These are the speed loaders I was talking about. This one is for Glock 43, 10s and 45s. Yeah, only the Glock 43 and the 1045. Oh, okay, AR. In the Lord, cling to the Father and His holy name. Don't go riding on that long black Ooh, sunflower butter. That one's mine. Big man didn't know that was in there. Alright, no, I don't have any more for the AR. I got 1022 and some more handguns. Thought I had a Lula loader around here for the AR, but it apparently has gone. Oh, no problem. That's what I'm here for. Can't make the money if I don't try. Alright. Riding on that long black train. Alright. Got us some power. Alright. Alright, I got a Tacstar side saddle here. This one's for a Remington 870. This goes on the side of the shotgun as shown in the image at the top right corner of the screen. Holds 6 shells. Let's see if I can find that. Oh, jeez. I'm not going to keep hanging it up. Or hanging it up. Hanging it up. To the Father and His holy name. Don't go. All right, Tackstar by Lyman. This one is for the Remington 870, 1100, or 1187. That'll fit the Remington 870, Remington 1100, Remington 1187. $44, and you can use any of the coupon codes in the notes if you haven't used them before. Thank you for the follows, y'all. I appreciate that. All right. The top do-it-yourself AR-15 mods. Top AR-15 DIY mods. Oh, I sold that Kershaw Shuffle DIY. Why is that showing up? It is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. I'll give you a corner peek, but that's it. Here's an example of all the mods that it talks about. It gives you some history, talks you about how the operating system works, the difference between the cartridges, all the mods that you can make to the upper and lower receiver, basically at a user's understanding level. $32 on that. Don't forget you can use your coupons on anything today, even if we get into knives. Which I'm not saying we're going to, but I'm not saying we're not either. Whiskey and all. Too many things you don't fucking do. I got one more barrel for a Glock 19 by Lone Wolf. It's a Lone Wolf Glock 19 barrel. It's like it's 115. Use one of those 20% codes on that. That'd be nice. All right, this is a Glock 19 barrel, and it says on here on one of them which ones it fits. I think it was listed 1 through 5. No, since it's not listed, I would say it has to be Gen 1 through 3. 116 on that, and you can use the codes on it. This will enable you to shoot lead ammunition if you wanted to. Less pressure with these. I don't know if you understand polygonal rifling, but they're kind of burdensome. All right. Need pictures of them Broadway nights, and I'd send him some holy wine. Anybody need any of those Magpul sights? Man with a switchblade knife. Looks like I got a Glock 10mm barrel over here too. It's a 6-inch 10mm barrel. I don't know how much we got on that one. That one I actually forgot I ordered. Got a couple of the bullet extended slide releases for Glock. Cause you can't stomp a sound and you can't make us run. Cause we're them old boys raised on shotguns. We say grace, we say ma'am. If you ain't into that, we don't give a damn. We're from North California and South Alabama and little towns all around this land. I'll eat me some sunflower butter while things were so busy. The bad thing about this tripod is I cannot tilt the head. Uh-oh. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. That sunflower butter is awesome. I really wish I could turn this thing. Can't it? Singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. Their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people. Multi-pouch bag you can make into an eye pack. I actually have eye packs. I got them in multicam with the inserts. And then I have them in ACU as well if you're not sensitive about the camouflage pattern. I have very few of them left, but I actually still have some that have the accoutrements inside of them. Oh, the movie never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Now, that's obviously used, and none of that equipment is in date. But they do come like that. Oh, bigger? Okay. All right. Well, so are you talking like an entire dedicated backpack? Because I got one in Blackhawk, but it's used and it's a little dirty. This is a Blackhawk. It is dusty. This thing has been to Afghanistan, I think, twice. Still got the tear out valve or the pull out valve. All of the zippers seem to be functioning. Some of them are missing the string loop. Like some of them don't have that string loop on them. But overall, it's in very good condition, especially for having been humped around the world, potentially twice. Chest seal slot, no. Airways. And then that was the front fold. There's still a primary fold. And it does have webbing on it to strap it down. If you do this a lot, I know you know what the weight is like. Several pull-throughs. Cavernous pockets for gauze. Big pockets with strapping. You got to hold it down. You want to get your IV weight a little higher on the bag. Padded multiple segments. I have no idea how much it was. I'll have to go find it in here if we got it listed. Yeah, I don't see it listed. No problem. He doesn't have it listed. I'm thinking it's probably 80 or 100 bucks if I can find the invoice where we got it from the guy. But I knew this guy. I still know this guy. And he's a good guy. And this was actually well taken care of. It's just dusty. No rips and tears. Now, from Blackhawk, that's probably 280 bucks. Obviously, it's huge. Straps are in good condition on that one. All right. Then I have waist packs. These are good sized pouches, but they're not segmented. They're just one large cavernous space. I have those in ACU, and I have OCP, and I have them in UCP, and I have them in multicam, the new one. All right, the pouches here. I was about to do a Woodland Canteen pouch. I think these are $9. Woodland obviously it's on its way out. You know, there's not going to be any more of it. So, at least not for USGI stuff. All right, I got Woodland sustainment pouches, although these are starting to go pretty fast on eBay. I got about 5 left, so if you want one, you know, IM me if you need a so side till Friday, but I don't expect those to last long. This is the last Woodland 3-mag out of that buy. It's in good condition. It obviously was used, but it is in good condition. I think Big Man's got like $10 on it. I've got khaki gas mask holders, but these are set up for horizontal opening, so I don't know if those would work for anything you're looking for to set up IFACs, because they're horizontal opening. If they're mounted to something, they're just going to dump out. I've got khaki M60 100 round pouches. Some of them have the stuff inside, some of them do not. Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, who's the one you want? Hey, little sister, shotgun. Start again. Ugh, that's raggedy, but that was a U.S. Marine Corps Coyote IFAC. I've got a bid in on some more of these, but they all look like trash. All right, this is an IFAC from back in the day when we were all still wearing pistol belts on the bottom of tactical vests. It's a tri-fold or a tri-zip, which means it folds out like that. So when it folds out like that, your zipper is at the top to keep you from losing your gauze pads and stuff like that. You can fit a tourniquet in there. It will fit inside there if you push down on the soft compression stuff at the top. You can also get a roll gauze in there and probably a trauma shear with no problem. Really up to you. At this period in time, I don't even know if we had the trauma shears. I think we would have had a tourniquet, a field dressing, and I think 2 rolls of gauze back there. But these were never issued. These are in really good shape. They're like 10 or 15 bucks. Oh no, I just tore the tag off of my trench coat. I guess I'm now officially trench coat mafia. All right, in multicam, we have 3 mag pouches, 2 mag pouches, hand grenade, flashbang, and battery compartments for the back of attack helicopter pilot's helmet. Triple mag pouches, I think, are $8. All this is about to go up because it's getting weird on the site. The 2 mags are 6. 9mm, I think, are $4 a piece. Flashbangs and hand grenades are like 6 or 8. And the battery compartment pouches, I think they're also 6. You type in multicam in there and you'll see it. All right, I've got e-tool covers in Coyote, multicam, and UCP. These are called Rig Eagle IFAC kits. These are for PJs, which are the Air Force pararescue people that save pilots and stuff. And they're done like that so that the riggings won't catch on them. All right, this is Alice radio or GPS pouches. They have a double pouch or double slot design. I've got those in new and used. Hold a GPS in the back, radio in the front, vice versa. Versa vice, however you say it in your neck of the woods. All right. And then we have the deal pile, which is ACU. Oh, yeah, waist packs. And multicam also have waist packs. Depending on condition, you're probably looking at $10. $8 to $10. All right, and then ACU, I think they're only like $4. So they're a lot cheaper in the bluish green color. All right. I don't know why we have triple extra large written on that, but I have ACU or UCP, whatever you want to call it, radio pouches. These are Molly in the back. They tip out. Both of them tip out. $4 a piece. Winner's choice on type. This is a Harris Communications, so this is for a larger, either a fold-down antenna sat phone or one of the bigger batteried Motorola's. These are $6. Also have sustainment pouches and ACU or slash UCP, whatever you want to call them. These are probably cheap, like $4 or $5. Then I have those used IFACs with the stuff in them for $15. If you just get the IFAC and the insert, it's $8. General purpose canteen pouches. These are like $6. And we have all this stuff in what's called reseller bundles as well, where you get a lot of this stuff at one time. All right, I have Molly 2 mag pouches and UCP, which is Universal Camouflage Pattern. Oh my gosh, I hope that's not a used condom in the bottom of there. That one's not for sale anymore. I don't know what that was. It just felt weird in my hand. I know if you're listening at home and not looking, I was talking about a magazine pouch. All right, here's a double mag. They hold 2 AR-15 magazines. They're only like $6. All right, 9mm magazine pouches for the Beretta or the SIG. I guess it's the 320. They're like $4. I could be way wrong. We'll find out together if I am. Triple mag panels. Hold 3 AR-15 mags. Super cheap. $5 or $6. 6-mag bandoliers or 6-mag beer hold or 3 beer holders. I don't know. Y'all decide. One of our regulars has a YouTube channel, and him and his buddies were sitting around with these things packed full of beers. So apparently that's what they do with them. And you can actually close them with the beer in there. It's actually really neat. It's got some insulating value, but not a ton. This is called a 6-mag bandolier. It holds 6 AR-15 NATO-style magazines. It's so that you can carry loaded extra magazines with you on the assault instead of carrying ammunition on stripper clips, which you then have to load into those magazines that you just emptied. And I don't know if you're thinking about all that, but that's a lot to go on right after a moment where you had just emptied all those magazines, indicating you might still need those magazines to be full. I don't know. You carry 210 rounds. And one would argue that a fire team with 210 rounds apiece, and one of you's got a saw gun, so you've got 600 or 800 rounds ammo. If you can't get it done with that, you're going to need high explosives. Yep. All right, salt packs. This is one of our favorite buys. I go the extra mile to get them for you. Except for now, fuel cans. Big Man is now going the extra mile to get them for you. Right now, in the great state of Oregon, the Big Man is taping volumes of fuel cans together and loading them in the back of the Dark Sun Mobile. Also, that he can bring them back to you at a wonderful price, much lower than I could have got them shipped here for. All right, assault packs. This one's worth running and not just talking about, because if you're a surplus guy, you know what these go for in the shops. I'm not like that. We do list them at the various conditions. So this one is in good. It would be 35. The very goods, we only get 45 for. I only have 2 of them. So if anybody wants a very good condition assault pack, let me know, and we'll do one for 45. All right, this one feels like it's got some dust in it. I'm not going to sell that one right now. It's the end of the world as we know it. All right, it's got the backing plate. It's got the radio strap. Looks like it's got all its zippers and connective pieces. This person's used medical tape to clearly identify themselves as an administrative type. Placing white all over your bag. All right, assault pack in good condition, 35 bucks. I have 2 in very good condition if anybody wants them, and I have probably have 10 or 15 in good dirty condition. But I prefer to sell the good ones first. So assault packing good, 35 bucks. You can use your coupons on these. That is not an issue. Also offer a 4-pack of those if anybody needs one. If you're a reseller, I know you're having the same problems I am. So when people become unreliable, turn to the Dark Sun Overvalue Network. We're always there for you. All right. Next up is sutures. Well, what the hell is a suture? A suture is the thing they put you back together with. It's stitches. All right. It's called a suture when you buy it. It's called a stitch when you get it, because that's what it did. It stitched you together. All right. I have them in 3-aught, 4-aught, and 5-aught. No Zompocalypse prepared household is adequately prepared. I do not stutter either. That's the bitch of it. Every Zompocalypse worthy household should have some sort of medical devices and training on how to use them, so that if something horrible happens, you can take care of it. I've got 3-aught, 4-aught, and 5-aught. Now we sell a single, that's a dozen for 20 bucks. We sell 2 dozen or 3 dozen for 40. Winner's choice, 1 box is $20. 3 boxes is $40. Winner's choice. I have no idea where the cowbell is, but I haven't needed it yet. It seems like it is knife season. All right. North American Rescue. I have 4-inch flat dressings from North American Rescue in 2 different variants. I have the first responder type in white and the military version packaging in green. There's no difference. They're the same bandage. They just got a different packaging to be less visible. I also carry, oh, we're out of gauze. Damn. I'm out of all kinds of stuff. Man. I got tons of tourniquet carriers here. I got the slimline versions from Blue Force. I really like those. They don't take up much room on your kit. Also sell chest seals. These are trifold. I got them, or quadfold. I got them invented and unvented. I think a 2-pack is like $18 or $20. In this category, I also have large or compressed gauze, shears, something else is coming. I got a lot. Oh, kaolin hemostatic gauze is coming. I got like 1,800 items coming in first date, so we should have a substantial showing for that in the next couple weeks. That should be here any day now. We also sell self-adhesive wraps. These are black wraps that only stick to themselves. I love these things. I use them quite regularly because we deal with knives, and one of us is always getting cut. We actually have one rolling around here that's open that I just had to use on Friday. These are great. They're $2 a roll. They only stick to themselves. So, like, this one happened on Saturday. So I put a big 2x4 Band-Aid on it, and then I wrapped it with the self-adhesive. And that kept the Band-Aid from being pulled off and giving way. You can also use it to hold down flat gauze, like a 2x4 of gauze. You use that to hold that down. That's very convenient. You don't have to worry about getting the sweat and stuff off of the person to get the tape to stick. You don't have to worry about the inconvenience of when you take the tape off. That can be painful for a lot of people. I got one North American Rescue kit left. It's the large kit. It comes with a lot of stuff. Comes with the tourniquet, comes with gauze, comes with a 4-inch flat dressing, comes with gloves, and that's all from North American Rescue in this handy MOLLE mounted pouch. And I think that goes for like $89 in that configuration. I have the LAG modular carry system for tourniquets. The beauty of these things is that the tourniquet slides down on there. You wear this on your belt. They're $27, but if you are trained and you have the equipment and you're going to render aid anyway, you might as well take the stuff with you. And that's what LAG was looking for, an easier way for people to be carrying these things. Some EMTs I know have 2 or 3 tourniquets on them when they work in the city anyway, because they don't know how many gunshot wounds they're going to be dealing with when they get there. So keep that in mind. That's a convenient kit to do that with. All righty. Well, it's really slow today. Usually I have a lot more requests than that by now. But it's okay. We had a 0 day last week like this where we just kind of plowed along and it was very mellow. Anybody not excited about this terrific rainy Tuesday? I know I'm excited about it. Every day is a great day. I got rice cooking in the microwave. I got a 3-day beard I don't plan to shave. Goofy thing, but I just gotta say, I'm a 2 I'll make me some homemade soup. You're good, and that's the truth. Neither drink nor drug in me. No, I'm just doing alright. Alright. Great day to be alive. We gotta stop singing. That's why y'all keep leaving. Alright. Aquamira Tactical Frontier Filter Straws. This is one of those pocket kit items. You just toss in there, throw it in your car, whatever. This one can do 30 gallons. And if you can suck it fast enough, it'll give you 450 meters a minute flow. Milliliters a minute. Ain't gonna work when it's frozen. Alright? It's for water. Ain't gonna work when it's frozen. Only got a few of these left. $10 on that junk. 10 seconds. It's a great day to be alive. The sun's still shining when you close. Hard times in the neighborhood. Why can every day be just as good? All right, I got two different water treatment systems from Aquamira. All right, I got this is the small one. 2 fluid ounce version. And then I have a larger, same kit, but in a much larger unit. This is 4 total ounces. So this one will treat 60 gallons. This one treats 30 gallons. You'd think knowing I had 3 Aquamira products, I would have typed Aquamira for the last one instead of Frontier. All right, $14 on the small 2 ounce version. Don't forget, there's lots of coupons active in the notes you can use. $14 on the 2 ounce. And then I've got a larger one down here. Day cruise. Fu Manchu. What's up, True Texan? To be alive, sun still shining when I close my eyes. Hard times in the neighborhood. Why can every day be just as good? $16 on the 4 ounce version. No takers on the 4 ounce. Probably best to end where we began. All right. Sometimes we should recognize our energy can be best used on other endeavors. And this is one of those days. So I appreciate the 7 to 9 of you that have hung out with me throughout the day. However, do think I got a big restock coming tomorrow, so tomorrow night show should be pretty good. I know I got to take one of my children to all my children are grown, but I got to take one to a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I probably won't be here in the morning. You probably won't see me until the afternoon. In the meantime, be kind to each other. God loves us all. The only reason this place sucks is because we make it suck. Think about that. Make the 3 feet around you the best place it could be today. All right. Anybody got any requests out of the store? And if not, then I will catch up with y'all maybe at 2. But if not, not until tomorrow. All right. Y'all have a good one.